How to crack the GD, how to get selected, what to say, what not to say. If the topic is too difficult, I don't understand, then what is to be done? If the topic is opinion based and I'm not well read about it, what is to be done? If the topic is completely factual and knowledge based and I have no information or limited information with respect to how I have to solve the GD, that is a big problem. And to top it all, if the topic is abstract and I'm clueless about it, others are not speaking, then how to go about it? These are some very common questions and problems facing everyone who goes for a GD, irrespective of their category as a student or as a working professional or even going for a competitive exam. Most of the students face this problem because if they have limited knowledge on a particular topic, the other team members also fall in the same category. So it is not that if you are in doubt and you let others speak and from their points you're able to make your points, that is not going to happen. Hi everyone, I'm Komal, your career coach. Now, this video is very important for everyone who wants to understand the sutra for cracking a GD. You may call it a Ramban also, because after 21 years of active teaching and preparing students for the placement season, I have realized that there is one strategy, there is one thought provoking tool, or you may call it a technique, that is always helpful whenever you are in doubt. Many students complain that, ma'am, the time which is given for thinking on the topics is very less, generally 30 seconds to 1 minute, which obviously is less for thinking about 4, 5, 6 points and how to present your points with clarity. So let me give you this Ram mantra, let me give you this Ram Ban that will help you in cracking all the GDs irrespective of how much you know about them already. And this strategy is called, my dear students, PESTLE. The full form stands for P, political, E, economic, S, socio-cultural, T, technological, L, legal, and E is the environmental. Environmental means natural environment, where we are talking about sustainability, about everything. So, how this strategy or how this framework or how this formula really helps everyone who sits for a GD to crack it and to come out successfully. Let me take an example and tell you how it is adopted and executed so that you also learn when you are in a particular position or a situation how to go about it. For example, let us take a topic for GD, which is like, say, is India ready for the EV revolution? You know, electric vehicles are a big rage today. And from Tata to Mahindra to Hyundai, everyone is offering so many EV vehicles in the market. But you all know that EV also requires a kind of an infrastructural support. So, a GD topic in the form of debate would like to judge your knowledge about whether India is ready for the EV revolution. So, if you have been given 30 seconds to 1 minute to think about it, always quickly think about PESTLE and how I can apply PESTLE to this particular topic and quickly make your 4 5 points. For example, if you regularly read newspapers, you know Tesla is in talks with the government. So, the first point in terms of political, which is the first P, is that the political orientation is positive towards EV vehicles in India. The government is talking to Tesla and many other automobile makers of launching more economical, more reasonable EV vehicles in the country. So you can quote some kind of a meeting that you must have seen in the newspaper where Mr. Modi is meeting the Tesla's founder, which is Elon Musk, and maybe he's doing meeting with other automobile makers also. So you there, you have 1 point to say. Secondly, the E stands for economic. So in that you can talk about the rising disposable income of the middle and the upper class and who are looking at buying a new car but they don't want to go with the petrol version and diesel is anyway fading out because of the environmental concerns. So economic growth, economic development, higher disposable income, talk about the per capita income rise, talk about the increase in GDP, talk about the globalization and how India is connected to the entire world, and then link it to why EV is a big rage in India. And 2 years back, you could only spot one or two. But now, in a traffic jam, you will see many EVs standing. So, another point is made from the economic point of view. Similarly, you have technological point where you can talk about the electrical vehicle technology per se and how it is different from the petrol and diesel engines and how it is more cost saving, it is more sustainable, it is more environment friendly, and what kind of other infrastructural requirements which government is working on, say EV charging stations, or maybe giving charging points to the consumers who are buying the EV vehicles. So, similarly, talk about the socio-cultural changes where people are open towards adopting EV vehicles now, and they're more open for taking, say, loan against automobile, going ahead with that purchase, even when they know that the major portion of the car cost is engine and which is electric. So once the engine is gone, the car has to be replaced. But those concerns are still way beyond the consumer thinking. Similarly, we have the legal point, which is the L, where we talk about the licenses which are required, the approvals required, the kind of emission norms that they have to follow as EV producers. Lastly, E, which is the environment, that again gives you the point of sustainability, why EV has been introduced, why electric vehicles are being taken up as against the other petrol and the diesel versions. So, see how easy it was to take up this particular topic from the PESTEL framework and those 4 or 5 points which you could say in your GD that will make a mark and tell the interviewer and the facilitator that yes, this student can collate his or her thoughts very nicely and can connect the dots, bring everything together, and then go on to explain his point of view or the general point of view. So, these kind of strategies and many other interesting tips and tricks I will be further following in the various videos to come in the series of cracking the GD or how to ace the GD. So I want you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned with how to ace GDs and all the career problems that you may face in your life. Thank you. I'll catch you soon.